What's up, guys? So, about a month ago, I was in a horrifying car wreck. Lost my car. Was not driving. Still very upset. Honestly, very scared. Not anymore, but I was. I've been hiding at Hogwarts. Gone through the books twice on Audible since then. And, watched all the movies. 3 times for Grindelwald so far. And, watching the movies, I've picked out some things that just bug the shit out of me. It's like little visual choices or inaccuracies or just flat out bullshit that they pulled with the movies. Some of these are bad. So we're going to start with Sorcerer's Stone. Yes, I'm from America. Sorcerer's Stone. Been trying to teach myself to say Philosopher's Stone. Just can't do it. Sorry. If you're watching me, this is what you get. Sorcerer's Stone. So, first of all, Dumbledore and McGonagall are supposed to be like best buddies, right? Like, McGonagall's one of the few people Dumbledore's ever told about Ariana, and Dumbledore's one of the few people McGonagall's ever told about her horribly tragic backstory. Check it out on Pottermore. It's pretty sweet, actually. Next is the fact that the Dursleys trust little 10-year-old Harry to cook and not burn their breakfast. All I could cook at 10 years old was ramen. My little brother was like 12 before he could cook ramen, and that was just because I taught him how, so I didn't have to make it for him anymore. 10-year-olds can't cook. Uncle Vernon drives a Volvo. There's nothing specifically wrong with that. I just used to own a Volvo, and I hated it. Also, Uncle Vernon does not lose half of his mustache in the insane letter explosion coming out of all the orifices of their house. When they meet Quirrell in Diagon Alley, he's already wearing his turban, which is not how it was in the book. Everyone is surprised to see it when they get to school, and it's like a weird new choice he's made. But this, they just kind of blended it in with his character, and it was, I guess if you hadn't read it, it's more of a big reveal at the end, but if you have, it's like, Jesus, it's right there from the beginning. Harry doesn't meet Malfoy at Madame Malkin's either. That's where they have their first little standoff interaction, where Harry kind of decides he really doesn't like Malfoy. Ollivander has a boner for Voldemort. That's all I need to say about that. And then summer just ends. Harry's birthday is July 31st, and they say it, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. It's like Hagrid made him a cake, bought him a birthday present. He's finally old enough to go to Hogwarts. It's Harry's birthday, July 31st. Term starts September 1st. Where did August go? Hagrid just takes him shopping and then drops him off at the train. And it's definitely the same day, because he's like, I got the Sorcerer's Stone here in my pocket, I gotta get going. Also, Harry's ticket says it's a one-way ticket. Going to Hogwarts, 6 years. There and back. 12 trips. Already. Plus, he goes home for Christmas sometimes, like other students go home for Christmas and Easter every year. That's like 6 trips a year. And the tickets say one way. That's just completely inaccurate. Also, Fred and George were supposed to be like the first ones to actually meet Harry. Obviously, he kind of like stands in line with them to go through the platform, but they help him carry his trunk onto the train before he even meets Ron. What are you doing poaching Fred and George's new best friend, Ron? So, this theory is courtesy of my fiance. She pointed this out to me one of the first times we watched it together. When Ron does the Sunshine Daisies Butta Mellow spell on Scabbers, it looks like it tries to do something. His wand definitely like sparks out some magic, and Scabbers kind of lights up for a second. So we kind of think that maybe that spell would have worked if Scabbers was actually a rat, but as we know, he's, Peter Pettigrew. So it didn't work. Harry lets perfectly good candy hop right out the window. That's just wrong. Also, Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle are supposed to barge in on Harry there again And Scabbers, Wormtail, Peter Pettigrew, is supposed to bite Goyle when he tries to steal some of their candy. That's a missed opportunity. That would have been like his one other redeeming moment in the series. Where the fuck is Peeves? Seriously. Also, what's up with the Sorting Hat list order? They go like Granger, Bones, Weasley, Potter, Malfoy, or something like that. Might be Malfoy, Whistleboy, Potter. Either way. What kind of order is that? Then the ghosts come in, and you get the Bloody Baron, who's supposed to be like this dark, scary guy who killed the girl he loved, and then himself in penance. He just comes on and all goofy as shit. No, that's so wrong. You did that wrong. It's wrong. So, Dean Thomas is a Muggle born. Why is he getting owl post? Maybe he went and bought his mom an owl to send him letters, but then like 30 seconds later, why does he know what the Remember All is when Neville gets it in the mail? He's the one that like spells it out for everybody what it does. How the hell would he know? Quirrell has an iguana. For some reason. Oliver Wood is described as burly. That's like the one characteristic they give him. And the actor they picked to play him is tiny. Why? So, Quirrell let the troll in, right? We all know that after you read the book. After everybody walks out of the bathroom, the troll kind of grrr a little bit on the floor. And Quirrell, standing there all by himself, just kind of goes, oh my! Like, he's afraid. He let it in. He's the troll guy. That's like his thing. Who was that for? So during the Quidditch match, nothing wrong with anything there, except for the fact that, like, this is the one time in the whole series where it takes more than, like, 2 seconds to cast a spell. Snape and Quirrell are both sitting there, like, muttering nonsense under their breaths at Harry, like, to curse him and then uncurse him, but, like, in theory, shouldn't Quirrell's curse have just kind of happened, and then Snape would have, like, countered it, and then he would have had to do it again, and countered it again, and back and forth and back and forth. They just kind of sit there, like they're doing it continuously against each other. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's the only instance of a magic fight like that in the whole series. It's weird. And then Christmas, they show Harry opening one present, his cloak. Like, sure, that's the best one, but where's all the other cool shit he got? Like, the flute from Hagrid, or his Weasley sweater, or, you know, that crappy little coin from the Dursleys that he gave to Ron immediately because they suck at giving gifts. And then the Mirror of Erised goes in, sees his parents, and oh my god, they're like 50! Lily and James died at 21. Even if the mirror's aging them a little bit to match how they would look now, it's wrong. They're way too old for that. They look like they're 40, 50 years old. They're supposed to be 21. If they're aging with Harry, 32. And they look so much older than that. And that is wrong. Yeah, and then Nicholas Flamel. Harry remembers who he is because he gives Neville a chocolate frog, and he gives him the card back, and it's Dumbledore, and it mentions Nicholas Flamel. In the movie, they just kind of figure it out real quick. How? Why? What? And fuck you for making the chocolate frogs less important. They are very important. Some people spend their whole lives collecting trading cards. So in the book, right, Hagrid gets the dragon egg, takes a minute to hatch it, and has him for a good while Harry, Ron, and Hermione are, like, helping him try and domesticate this shitty little dragon. Ron even gets bit and spends some time in the hospital wing with, like, dragon poisoning or something. And And in the movie, they walk in, he hatches, he burps on Hagrid a little, Malfoy shows up, and then he's gone. What, did you blow the visual effects budget immediately? Oh, right, you probably did. This is a random bit, but fuck centaurs for making me think about how they were born. Nobody mentions how unusually bright Mars is tonight when they're in the forest. Also, the faces of the centaurs. Horrible CGI. I hated it. It's awful. Do better next time. And then, when Hagrid is sitting out in front of his house playing his little pan flute or whatever, the thing he probably should have given Harry for Christmas but apparently forgot to, he's playing the theme song, the song they call Hedwig's theme that they play in every movie. Hagrid's just sitting there playing the theme song to the movie. How does he know that? Does he know what he's doing? Then when they go inside to talk to McGonagall, there's just some random ghost studying. What is a ghost studying? And why does the book look like a ghost too? Who killed a book? And then, when they go to the Sorcerer's Chamber of Secrets, or whatever you want to call the place the stone's hidden, they're supposed to use Harry's flute from Hagrid that I keep talking about to put Fluffy to sleep, but, instead he's just asleep already and then kind of wakes up for a second. That's an odd change. Not really bad, it's just... it bugged me. Why is there only one broom in the key room? They're all supposed to work together to get that key. And instead they're just like, no, Harry's the Quidditch star, we're gonna, make him the hero again. We get it, he's the hero, his fucking name is in the title. And then, they skipped not only the troll that Quirrell had already obviously knocked out himself, but they skipped Snape's entire room too. It was like this sweet little poison wine fire potion riddle that wasn't even magic. It was just use your brain, dumbass. I always thought that was really cool. Left right out. Did you know that Harry did not do a single spell in that entire movie? Closest he gets to magic is when he accidentally sends Dudley through the glass, which also, by the way, is wrong. Dudley's supposed to have a friend with him. Anyway, and then, when he kind of fucks around with the wands at Ollivanders. He doesn't do any magic on purpose. Harry, while we're on the front of attacking you, what the fuck did your mirror self mean when he winked at you? Yeah, he looks in the mirror, he shows himself the stone, and then he's like, you got it, big boy. Ugh, creepy. This is just for me. I gotta disagree with all the nightmares that Voldemort's horrible two-faced face gave little 5-year-old me the first time I watched this movie. It's the first nightmare I remember is that. Ugh. Also, too, Quirrell is a Ravenclaw. Supposed to be smart, right? He's also got Voldemort in his body, which has to be some sort of strength boost. Instead of trying to curse, or jinx, or hex Harry, he walks up and tries to choke him. That is not wizard behavior, especially a Ravenclaw who's supposed to be intelligent, and Voldemort, who we all know is at least clever-ish. Don't let him plan your wedding, though. Am I right, Carlin Brothers? Harry does not pass out during his little fight with Quirrell like he's supposed to. Instead, he gets kind of ghost knocked out by 1/8 of Voldemort's soul. You're a pussy, Harry. Also, last one. This is purely because I hate the Ronbledore theory. That time traveling bullshit, mumbo jumbo. No, it's not right, it's not real, it's wrong. Stop spouting that shit on the internet. Get out of here. Get out of here with that theory. I hate it. Anyway, Dumbledore is too old to have eaten Bertie Bott's every flavor beans in his youth, as he says. They were made when he was 60 or something, I can't remember. And I mean, he is old as fuck, but I don't think you can consider that in your youth. Okay? Dumbledore, stop promoting bullshit theories on the internet. Okay? But also, don't turn into Michael Gambon either. That doesn't really work out for you. Anyway, hope you guys liked this. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.